Alright, so I got my airbag light on. It's a service airbag. So I'm on a Modus, and I'm going into airbag. And key required. Display codes. Current codes. I have a B0103 electronic front end sensor 2 fault. So B0103. Let's go troubleshooter, airbag, code tips, B0103. For electronic right front impact sensor performance, circuit system description: the inflatable restraint electronic frontal sensor EFS utilizes a unidirectional 2-wire circuit. The EFS modulates current on the interface to send ID, state of health, and deployment commands to the inflatable restraint sensing and diagnostic module. The SDM serves as a power source and a ground for the EFS when the ignition is turned on, and input power from the SDM is first detected. The EFS will respond by performing internal diagnostics and sending an ID to the SDM. The SDM considers the ID to be valid if the response time is less than 5 seconds. The EFS continually communicates status messages to the SDM, which determines if a fault is present in the EFS circuit. Hold on a second. Mosquito biting my head. When a fault is detected, the SDM resets the EFS twice by removing and reapplying power. If the fault is still present, the SDM will set a diagnostic trouble code, DTC. Conditions for running the DTC: ignition voltage between 16 and 19 volts. Conditions for setting the DTC: a valid ID message is not received within 5 seconds of the EFS being powered up. Status message is not received. The SDM has failed twice or reset the front impact sensor. The following can cause an intermittent condition: a short between the EFS signal and voltage circuits, high or low resistance in the EFS signal and voltage circuits. Inspect the EFS signal and voltage circuits carefully for cutting and or chafing. Verify the correct EFS is installed in the vehicle. Alright, well, so let's see what 102, incorrect frontal end sensor installed. 101, discarded electronic front end sensor. 24, discard front impact sensor. Incorrect front. Alright. So, I will tell you that this had this problem before, but it was the driver's side impact sensor. So now it is the passenger side impact sensor. So what happens with them is that you get corrosion inside them, and where the bolt goes through, there's like a little sleeve, and it gets corroded inside, and then it splits, and then the impact sensor basically just breaks. So I'm going to replace the impact sensor. I've already checked the wiring, and it's fine. It's sometimes I don't have the code, sometimes I do. The wiring isn't chafed. It's still, there's no issues there. There are 2 different impact sensors for this, and they have 2 different type connectors. I don't know if they're different other than that, but I do know that there's 2 different connector types. I will put photos of them in the video, and then you can see which one you might have. I got the photos from Rock Auto, so you can go there and look for yourself if you want to research a little bit more. But That's the code I'm getting, and it's for the right front impact sensor. Alright, so here's the impact sensor that I needed. Like I said, there's two different ones. I'll put a picture of the two different style plugs with the part numbers so you can see which one you have. Alright, so we're going to hook this airbag sensor. It's a little orange kind of locking clip in the middle. Let's pry that out. And then just going to push out the yellow plug. And get it out. So if you want to test this, I think you can back probe this plug and with a scope. Then you turn the key on, and then you're supposed to see the communication or the data packet within 5 seconds from the sensor, and that's how it knows that it's functioning. So that's basically what our code was. It's a fault in the sensor, and it's not receiving its communication within 5 seconds. I think it gives 2 tries before it says it's bad. Got a 10mm nut on it. Not a nut, but a 10mm bolt. The new sensor will come with a new bolt on it. Pull it out. And here's a new one. Plug there and slide our little lock back in, and it should be done. So I was just thinking a tip I can give you for trying to verify the sensor. At least on this model, I have 2 of them. So there's one on this side, there's one on this side. So if you wanted to verify that it is the sensor and not the wiring, you can remove the sensor from this side and put it in the other side and see if the airbag code changes to the driver's side from the passenger side, because this one was passenger side code. So just kind of a tip or an idea, way to verify that it is the sensor and not the wiring. We'll come up here and we'll turn the key back on and verify that our airbag light goes out. See, airbag light went out. that was our problem, and that was the fix. It'd be difficult to test it if you don't have a scope. If you have a multimeter, you could probably ohm check the wiring from the sensor to the module. Like I say, I don't have a wiring diagram either, so figured it easier just to buy the sensor and put it in. And it's usually what it is. You can do a visual check of your wiring to see if you have any other issues. It's pretty common for those sensors to go out up in the northern part of the country, because they get kind of corroded, and then they swell up and they break. So anyway, appears to be the issue. Or yeah, give it another try. Make sure it goes out. And our airbag lights out. So anyway, hope that can help somebody. Thanks for watching.